What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Ethereum and see what it's doing on the small time frame, the medium time frame, and the long-term time frame. We're also going to take a look at the ETH Bitcoin ratio to see what it's doing, to have any clues to see we can see what is going on next for Ethereum, if we can even figure it out. So if that sounds good to you guys, and you guys actually enjoy today's content, make sure you guys press that subscribe button down below. I'm going to know if you guys press that subscribe button. I'm going to know. But as we jump, just kidding, guys, as we jump on into the hourly chart here, as you guys can see, we are in this upwards rising wedge, right? So we kind of were in a smaller one back here. We ended up breaking out to the upside like I made a video on last time, but we ended up correcting back down to the bottom. You guys can see we've gotten perfect touches, right, on the bottom of this trend line. So this one is confirmed. The bottom is almost certainly confirmed on the hourly, right? The top, well, it's a wait and see game, right? We have gotten 4 technical touches on the top here. So I guess technically I like to see at least 3 touches to confirm a trend line. So technically we have confirmed that top trend line, but we have to wait and see what kind of pattern we actually are in. But if we are in this upwards wedge, it is possible we can come back up to retest the top of the wedge very, very soon. We have made a hidden bullish divergence. So if we take a look at our cheat sheet here, you guys can see our hidden bullish divergence is when we have a lower lows in the RSI, but higher lows in price action. So if you guys can see from this point right here, we've gotten lower lows in the RSI, but we've gotten higher lows in price action. So that is hidden bullish divergence, which could push us to retest the top of this wedge again within the next couple days. But that is just the hourly chart, guys, and there's other things going on in the daily chart. But first I wanted to show you guys my 2 breakout targets. I'm going to start doing that for you guys to see a little bit more of what I'm talking about generally. But if we zoom this out a little bit, let's get rid of the RSI here so you guys can see it a little better. But from our swing top here to our swing low in the triangle to our breakout point, I'm going to say we break out right here to the upside. That's going to give us a breakout target of almost $1,830 if we end up breaking out of this rising wedge. Now, it doesn't necessarily, I see a lot of people in the comment section, it doesn't have to necessarily mean, you know, the day after we break out of this, it's going to go straight up to 1,800. No, that could take a few weeks. That could take a few months, right? That's just a target that we set, right? It doesn't necessarily have to happen right away. Same thing, guys. Say we break out right here to the downside. Well, let's say we break out from where we are right now to the downside. It's going to give us a downwards target of about 935, which if you guys have been watching my channel, that's where I think the lowest we're going to see for Ethereum in the short term, right? Because we did get a somewhat of a wick down to it right here, and we wicked off of it right here. So that would make a lot of sense. Even maybe dropping this down to, you know, the lower 900s would also make sense. You see a wick down, and another wick down would not surprise me. Almost maybe make a triple bottom there before moving on back up to the upside. That's just a little, you know, price targets that you guys can, you know, set that if you guys would like. But we're going to look at the daily chart here. And we kind of have the opposite going on the daily chart. On the daily chart, this upwards sloping wedge is still beautiful. You guys can see we've pretty much been riding it all the way up with 1 touch and 2 touches on the top. So not a confirmed top trend line on the daily just yet. I would like to see 1 more touch to confirm this, but you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about there as far as this wedge goes. But on the daily time frame, we do have the opposite going on. So we go back to over to our cheat sheet here. We do have our regular bearish divergence, right? So this is a bearish divergence, which could push up to the downside on the daily time frame. You guys can see we've gotten lower highs on the RSI, right? But we've gotten higher lows in price action, right? So technically that could push us down in the medium term time frame. Like I said, maybe in the short term we go up and retest the top here 1 more time, right? Or we get a little bit of a push up, right? Even if we go up to the top here or we go midway, I think either way, I think the bearish divergence could push us down. So look for a short-term move up, maybe a medium-term move down. That's at least what the technicals is telling me. That doesn't have to exactly play out. You guys know a lot of times the technicals in this bull market do not actually play out the way they're technically, right? Not a pun, supposed to. So that is the daily chart here, guys. We also could just be flipping our old resistance right here as new support right here. You guys can see we wicked below it, but it got bought right back up. So also our old resistance right here. So maybe we're just doing a classic resistance into support flip, which is bullish, and we get a bounce off of this back up to the upside. That also could happen there, and then another move to the downside. But look out for that, guys. Just a couple bearish things going on in the daily time frame, but also a bullish resistance into the support flip as well. So that's the daily time frame, guys. I'm going to switch over into the weekly. On the weekly, I just wanted to take a quick look at the 20-week EMA. That is all the way up at about $720 now. Every week, considering if we stay close up in this area, this should go up about $50 every week. Keep in mind, we're replacing these candles down here with these candles, so this is going to keep going up very, very fast here. And the 20-week moving average tends to be our bull market support. You guys can see since our start here, we have not gone below it. Going down to it a couple times, but never going below it. That's usually where we get our wicks to and bounce up. So that's our bull market support, guys. It tends to be in the bull market, so we now get weekly closes below it. You guys can see all throughout here, we never close below it. All throughout the run up over here, we don't go below it except when we're in a temporary bear market. But you guys get the point there. We want to hold this 20-week moving average, and this thing is moving up fast all the way at 722. That's my worst case scenario if we were to get like a 50% dump. That would bring us down there. So where we are right now to that would be a 45% dump if that were to happen. That's my absolute low that we cannot go below to continue the bullish trend, and I do not think we're going to go that low. Just want to keep that in mind, guys. But I also want to take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. You guys know I've been extremely bullish on this for the last couple months. And what do you guys know? We talked about this in my last video, but we made that upside down head and shoulders, which these Ethereum Bitcoin ratio I love to do. Like on the tops, we tend to see the regular head and shoulders, which pushes us down, and on the bottoms we tend to see this inverse head and shoulders, which pushes us up. We still have our measured move here, which would bring us all the way up to the top of this red line here. This is the measured move from the candle close to the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders. Extrapolated where we broke out would put us up here towards about 0.043. I think if we got that high, we would probably just go up and retest the top of the channel, the long-term channel we've been. If I zoom out, you guys can see a little better. I think we probably just go up and retest the top of the channel if we get that high. But obviously, we're going to have, we broke through some major resistance right here, which is big, right? You guys can see our two tops. If I turn this red, so you guys can see a little better, we broke this major resistance where we had two tops. But we obviously still have our last local high over here in September of 2020. We still have to break as well. So that's pretty much what I want to see here. We pretty much confirmed this first red line as support and look for this next one to be resistance. If we break this one, we're going up to retest the top of the channel, no doubt, in my opinion, because there's looking left. You guys can see in between there, it's pretty much just, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So if we break the second red line, look for a major move for Ethereum up to the top of that channel. So that's the video on Ethereum today, guys. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smack that subscribe button down below as hard as you can with your mouse. Make a loud noise making that noise. Just kidding, guys. But I really hope you guys did enjoy the content. I hope you guys learned something from my content. That's my goal in this channel, to help you guys out and just to give you what I'm seeing on the charts. Doesn't necessarily always have to be right, just what I'm seeing, so you guys can make financial decisions for yourself. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I just like to help you guys, and I look at the coins that I'm personally invested in. So if I'm making a video on a coin, it usually means that I'm I am personally, if I can talk, invested in that coin. So you guys should know that I'm being absolutely genuine on what I'm talking about. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in later's video. 2 videos today. Like always, I'm here for you guys. I'll see you guys in later's video.